Flow Seekers. Today we are diving into the transformative world of meditation and manifestation. If you want to unlock your inner power, you're in the right place. Now, there are so many times when I felt there's more to life than what seems, and if you can relate to that, meditation can take you to that place of where thoughts come from and help you manifest by just feeling good and doing the right things, by doing what is required at the right time to get what you want. Yeah. So we are going to talk about meditations and manifestation. Meditation is actually a book by Marcus Aurelius, but I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to get into Stoicism, even though having basics as the importance, because one way of meditating is just focusing on your breathing and probably the simplest version of getting yourself into the present. And the best forms of prayer are gratitude. Obviously, there are initiations to many forms of meditation. One form of yoga. Yoga's word meaning is aligning yourself with the will of the universe so that you act like a huge organism of existence, playing your role and getting what you want. But that's yoga, and there are different types of yoga, and many of them require initiations. Kriya Yoga, Hatha Yoga. The great Sadhguru does so much of this in Coimbatore, where I visited his ashram. There's a wonderful Dhyana Linga there that has a presence, and that requires initiation. There are other things that require initiations, like reading the Holy Quran, which definitely brings a sense of calm and peace, which requires initiation. Ask a Muslim friend about it if you're interested. But the link to meditation and manifestation is gratitude, I feel, and just feeling good, waking up in the morning saying, yes, I'm going to have a great day. Today is so beautiful. I'm so happy that there is light that I can see, and do good work. So, through meditation, which as a most basic practice is just breathing and being grateful, excluding the other initiations which often require a formal teacher. But the thing you can do starting immediately is just focusing on your breathing. It is known that changing the pace at which you breathe is very important to change the way you feel. Of course, there are things like pranayama, things like breathing from one nose, going to the other, and I've forgotten so many things which I don't practice pranayama anymore. But what I practice is reading some holy scripture every day, because most of these meditation practices require a daily practice, and picking some form of daily practice, any form of yoga, prayer, which all in some way come under the bracket of some form of meditation to connect you to the place where thoughts come from. So these require daily practice. That is the most important thing. There's no sense in doing something the whole day for one day and then forgetting about it for the next year. So I think it was Bruce Lee who said that he's not scared of someone who does 1,000 kicks at once, but who practices one kick for 1,000 days. That's the man that's dangerous. So be regular with your practice. Once you choose something, and then it's important to just get into it, and through that, I feel your power of manifesting. The movie Secret came out about 20 years ago, that short film that was so popular about the law of attraction, that like attracts like. What you think of, you manifest. It's not so straightforward, but the fact that what you think affects how you feel, and how you feel affects what is around you, is the basis of the law of attraction. Because through positive thoughts, through the right feelings, through a sense of calm and a sense of gratitude, you can expect to achieve things that you want, just by feeling that you already have it. Now, that's sort of an oxymoron, sort of a paradox, but in my experience, just experiencing a sense of gratitude and a feel good experience is what is required. Because when I initially saw The Secret, I thought, wow, I'm actually allowed to feel good. very often we grow up thinking money is evil, and people who are affluent and wealthy are evil, and oh, that person doesn't deserve it. But the fact of the matter is, wealth is a blessing, prosperity is a blessing, and it can be shared, just like wonderful knowledge, which is not always true. There are great teachers and yogis who have acquired that keep so many things to themselves, which is the way of the world. In one of the wonderful scriptures, I was instructed in the works to giving an analogy of something so personal, to keep secrets. It's so important that not everything is shared, and manifesting is about you feeling that you deserve something. Now, deserving something also comes from shame, the whole idea of community, and the idea that I am part of something bigger, and somehow not worthy of everything, so that other people also get something, is probably the basis of how communities are formed, and where shame comes from. But worthiness, worthy of having something, being something, doing something, is very important to get it done. And there are so many myths to this too, in the sense that you don't always get what you want. You have to realize that unexpected things happen, like the Buzz Lerman song from a couple decades ago about the real troubles in your life are the ones that blindsides you on a Saturday, on a, I think he said Tuesday afternoon, but it could be Saturday too. It's unexpected things do happen, and there are things that in situations you will not have control of. Things will happen around you that it's just happening, and sometimes that's just the way it is. But keeping that sense of calm, and accepting what you do not control, so that you can control what you do control, like so many great people have said, including the famous Stephen R. Covey, about circles of influence, and the fantastic Tony Robbins, who talks about results, purpose, and momentum in one of his programs, about knowing why you want to do something, the purpose behind it, will fuel the result that you want. You want a certain result, and you know why you want it. It has to be worthy. It has to make sense to you, and that will fuel the momentum which is required for you to carry through it. Because very often we get inspired by something. It's like, wow, that was a nice video, I can relate to it, I want to do this, I want to feel good, be positive, meditate, manifest. But it has to be done regularly. It's a daily practice, and you need to feed yourself that positivity, so that you get what you want. Yeah. And the best way, let's start with calm. Yeah, let's start to stay calm in situations, is focus on your breathing. Yes, I'm interacting with my environment. I'm letting go of myself and taking in the world. That's how we interact in the most basic form. Obviously, we have the organ skin that has so many pores that uh, interact, and so many other ways we interact. But I think breathing is the most basic focus that will get you to a place of meditative trance gradually, through a heightened level of consciousness. Yes, there are initiations, and the gratitude prayer is the connection between meditation and manifestation, which we all want so many things. That's one of the major reasons why we are here on earth, that we have desires, and so many times uh, fulfilling something just wants opens doors to new things that need fulfillment. uh, Without getting into too much about the spiritual aspects of desire and cause and effect, and transcending the level of existence that is practical, because there are yogis, in Autobiography of a Yogi by Paramahamsa Yogananda, he talks about so many amazing saints and yogis. Some of them not so saintly, but people with supernatural powers that could manifest things like snap, and uh, sort of a teleporting experience of things, and people. Uh, I highly recommend the book. It's called Autobiography of a Yogi by Paramahamsa Yogananda, the man who brought yoga to the West in the early 1900s. And his great teacher, Sri Yukteswar, and his teacher, Lahiri Mahashai, and his teacher, Mahavatar Babaji, the famed yogi that influenced so many people in my belief, even in influenced Jesus Christ, who in the period that is missing in his history. I believe he came to the Himalayas and was taught by Himalayan masters. But you don't have to believe that. You don't have to believe anything I say. Don't let anyone tell you who you are, what you can do. You can do more than you think you can, I promise you. And little by little, we peel layers of who we are. That's another way of meditation, asking yourself, who am I? Who am I? That was Ramana Maharishi, who talked about opening your eyes and meditating and just constantly peeling out layers of yourself or peeling in layers of yourself, because who am I doesn't need to always go inward. Who am I? Like some teachers teach, I am the universe, and the universe is me. And the way we interact with each other as different universes, different perspectives, different beliefs, is what makes a peaceful society. And gradually, I would encourage you to have the most idealistic goal for yourself, your life, and for me, it's peace on Earth and humanity on Mars. That's something I really resonate with, because peace on Earth for me is going inward, being calm, and getting along with people, especially getting along with people I don't like, or just keeping a distance, managing my emotions, being amicable, and living and letting live. I think that's the most beautiful thing about peace on Earth, which is not simple, but possible in your lifetime, if not mine. And humanity on Mars is just so exciting for humanity to be a spacefaring civilization. The amazing Elon Musk talks about you have to have something to wake up to, and being a spacefaring civilization is so beautiful, you know, being amongst the stars and living life peacefully on Earth and doing what you can, yeah? You can do this. You can be better than you thought. I leave you with that.